Hello and welcome to a very special live stream edition of Into the Podcast. I'm your host Sam, and I'm joined just this week by Hulk Hogan himself. Say hello, brother.
Hello.
That wasn't very Hulk Hogan of you, mate.
I don't know what he sounds like.
Take it off, I can't fucking hear. There he is! It's Ryan Chittenden!
Oh my god, it's so hot in there.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. You?
Yeah, I'm good. This is weird, isn't it?
Very weird. I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a bit of a different vibe. We've got people talking. There's people chatting away, look. My brother saying that you should be host, which we're co-hosts, mate, aren't we?
Yeah, but I do feel like you take the lead.
Yeah, well, I do I do everything, yeah. Apart from the driving here.
Yeah, but you know what? You've been taking your fair share of that recently.
I have, mate, actually,
quite
well.
Selfless of you.
I would like to just point out that you have something behind you. I said it'd be cool if we had nerdy stuff behind us just to make it look cool. So, Chris just asked, who is that in the picture behind you? I was just about to bring this up. Ryan, who is that
Chris,
picture behind you?
Funny you should ask, right? I don't know if you've ever listened to the podcast, but if you had, you'll realise that I've met the legendary Michael Bean.
The Michael Bean. Who is Michael Bean, for those that don't know, Ryan?
So for those that don't know Michael Bean, if you've been living under a rock, fucking losers, Michael Bean is an actor, 80s action star from The Terminator, Aliens, The Abyss, what else is he in? Tombstone.
Oh, he's in Tombstone, isn't he? That's such a good fucking film.
It's a really underrated film.
We need to do a deep dive into that.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. It's a massive cast, like Kurt Russell, Sam Elliott, Bill Paxton. Fantastic mustaches, left, right, and centre.
Mate, the mustaches. Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer,
Val
shit.
Kilmer. How could you not say that? Val Kilmer's the best part of the whole thing.
Oh, no, I've knocked Michael down. Sorry, Michael.
Oh, no, be careful of Michael. Oh, no, he's already glitching out. So while we wait for him to drop everything and come back in, just a massive thank you for everyone that's joined us. Ryan, you're glitching left, right, and centre. This did not happen until we went live. Oh, for God's sake. Please bear with us, everyone, while we get Ryan back in the room. Are you with us, mate? It is going so well until fucking Ryan had to get Michael Bean out and ruin everything. Are you with us, mate? Can you hear me? I can't hear you, though.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. There you go. Ryan is back. Of course.
Sorry about that.
Immediately. It's because everyone got so excited about Michael Bean being here.
I'm excited that Michael Bean's here.
Matt said, Ryan's rocking the dongle connection. Still on dial-up in your little village, mate, aren't you?
You know what? We only got fibre installed, like, when was it? Last year? Remember when we used to play Call of Duty and it just like... or Rocket League, and I just stop in the air to like buffer.
It used to take you 48 years to download one game.
Oh, I don't miss those days. Literally like a week to download an update of Call of Duty.
It's ridiculous.
130 gig. It would not exaggerate. It would take me a week.
Not now, mate. How many of them bloody gigahertz are you rocking?
Quite a lot. Like 900,000 megabytes.
You're fucking big time now, mate, aren't you?
I don't. Clearly, it makes no difference, though, does it?
Right, let's just quickly catch up on the chat before we get into our little chat. Who we got with us? We got Kennedy. Ooh, Gamerade. Hello. Chris, Tipsy Ocean. So much for our new internet. Claire. We'll blame Claire. I bet she's bloody streaming something in the other room, isn't she?
That's what she's probably doing. Downloading like porn or something.
Connection will be smoother if he has Twitch and appears on the guest star platform. Kennedy, we will chat through that for next time because I don't know how to do that.
No, me neither.
Right.
I only downloaded Twitch yesterday.
Yesterday, after all this time, after Kennedy drove all the way to our house to be on our show.
I know, I'm sorry, Kennedy. Let me follow Kennedy.
Do you not even follow Kennedy yet? For
I only installed it yesterday. I don't even know what Twitch is. What is Twitch? I'm sorry, Kennedy. And everyone else that has Twitch.
Where's my geek shit? Well, all my geek shit is kind of around the house. I was thinking about pulling the table out so I could get all the geek shit in, but that's effort, innit?
Yeah, now you just like conveniently place the guitar, to try and look like you're
Oh,
part of a band or something.
it's that side, isn't it? There.
Yeah,
There,
yeah.
look.
Play Wonderwall.
No, fuck off. Get out. Right, should we chat some nerdy shit?
Yeah, I guess we could.
Right, so we've got a few things that we're going to go through. We're going to chat a little bit about a couple of films that we've seen recently. This is one of our first episodes of the year. So we're going to discuss some upcoming films, things that we're looking forward to this year. We're going to discuss what we'd like to see more of this year. Have a bit of a chat with you guys, see what you guys want to see this year. And we've watched a couple of films together, mate, haven't we?
We have.
So we'll go through them. What do you want to start with? Should we start with Golden Globes?
Yeah, let's do it.
Which
we did talk about. Go on, you go.
No, I was going to say, I literally only found out the Golden Globes had happened about 3 minutes before we clicked start streaming, didn't I?
Yeah.
I didn't think that was till next month.
No, I think it was back end of last year, wasn't it? We discussed about maybe doing like a Golden Globes episode, like we did the Oscars, and staying up late to watch that. But we didn't want to overdo it, did we? We want to save it. The Oscars is the big one. The Golden Globes, I think, it's been out of favour now, hasn't it, for the last few years?
Yeah.
Because of lack of diversity and stuff. So we didn't know even if we were going to stay up to watch the Golden Globes, and then none of the actors and actresses turned up, and it'd just be shit.
Yeah, the problem is as well,
boycott it.
I don't watch a lot of TV, and obviously it's TV and film, isn't it? So like, I noticed that I did watch a couple of episodes of it. That Beef, the one with Stephen Yeun in. I watched a couple of episodes of it. I wasn't majorly into it, but like that one quite a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, that one massively. I've still not watched that. It's on Netflix.
It is on Netflix. Yeah. I think it come out end of last. Was it end of 22?
Sounds about right.
Maybe. I think I watched 2 episodes and I couldn't really get into it.
No, I've not watched any of that. And the other big one, like I said, TV-wise, I think was Succession, which I've not watched a single episode of that. But
you know what? I don't think I've heard of it. What is it?
Isn't it about someone in the chat will correct me probably? Like a family business, and they have like I don't know if they're like newspaper or media, like a media outlet, and it's all about like the family who's going to take over the business from the dad because he's getting older, and it's all like the succession, who's gonna, and it's all like cutthroat and like business, and it's supposed to be amazing. It wins all the bloody awards.
That you did not make that sound good. I'll be honest. You did not make me want to watch Succession.
No, it's like not the sort of thing that it's not like it's Spartacus, is it? Where it's just blood and tits.
Boobies everywhere.
Yeah, that sounds like a bit of us. But like the media mogul cutthroat business world doesn't really interest me, but by all accounts it's incredible. It just wins the awards all the time. So I think that did really well last night as well at the Globes. Yeah,
so we'll just go through a couple of the things here then. I'm not going to go through TV just because I don't watch enough of it, but as we probably all could have guessed, Oppenheimer was the clear winner of the Golden Globes.
Oh yeah.
Golden Globes is normally a pretty good prediction for the Oscars, would you say?
Sometimes I think it is. Not the weird thing with the Oscars, the Golden Globes, is they split the categories, don't they? So like
they do.
They have like best actor in a drama, but then they'll have like best actor in a musical, the same for like the actresses and or in a comedy. Whereas with the Oscars, it's just one category. It's like best supporting actor, best supporting actress, best actor, best actress type thing. So you might have like 2 winners from the Globes who won the musical or comedy, and then one for the drama. So it's like 2 winners going up against each other. And I think last year, like my boy Austin Butler, he won a Golden Globe, but he didn't get the grand prize, did he?
Got lost in. Hey, I watched Elvis again over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
I went away for a banging like drinking weekend in the Peak Districts, with one of my friends who is she's a bit of a party animal, so I was expecting big things. And on Saturday we sat and drank Pepsi Max, had a burrito, and watched Elvis followed by Philadelphia.
That sounds magical.
We watched Harry Potter 7 Part 1 and 2. We watched Shrek 2 randomly.
What a film. What an unbelievable film.
Oh, I know, mate. We then watched Elvis, Philadelphia, Bad Boys 2. Have a load of that for a fucking diverse watch.
How many films did you get through?
I know, but none of them are new, so they can't go towards the 52 films a year. So for those of you that don't listen to the podcast, me and Ryan, and we're trying to get people that watch with us as well, to watch 52 films that are new to them a year, which equals to obviously one a week. We smashed it this year with over 70, didn't we?
It's 74, I think I ended on, yeah.
74 for you. I was on 71, and since then, because I've started my watch list for this year, I've come across so many films that I've watched that aren't on that list. Because I said I didn't do it for months, so I know I've smashed it.
But too late, your numbers are in. 71.
Numbers are in, 71 it is. Right, so we'll go through some of these then. So we'll start with actor in drama motion picture. So the winner for actor in drama was obviously Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer. Still not seen it myself, so Ryan, you're going to have to...
I can't believe you've not seen it. Like, I think even when it came out, Oppenheimer, it was massive. Again, if you were to describe the plot of this film, like I was saying for Succession, it doesn't sound exciting, does it? It's like the biography of a scientist.
Yeah.
Like, and you're like, okay.
Okay, don't want to do that.
Where's the action? But it was fantastic. I really want to rewatch it. But the whole film is built around Cillian. Like, he's in most of the shots. Is it like nearly a 3-hour film? It's a long film.
I think it's over 3 hours, isn't it?
But he is the star. It literally follows his life, his career, and Cillian. Christopher Nolan has definitely built the film. Got all the other actors and actresses, incredible actors and actresses as well, like Robert Downey Jr., Matt Damon, Florence Pugh, Emily Blunt. It's an insane cast. Gary Oldman is in it, but they're all just like around the aura of Cillian Murphy. Do you know what I mean? It's it's all been.
Seeing as you've mentioned that, RDJ, Robert Downey Jr., the boy himself, won supporting actor for drama as well.
Again, totally deserved. I thought he was fantastic in that. Like in some ways, I think he was kind of like the star of the show because, okay, the star of the show might be a bit exaggerating, but like he definitely stole the limelight in some ways because Cillian's going to be great. He's going to be the main focus. Yeah. Whereas Robert Downey Jr. going into it, I just thought, he's just one of the other bit part players, if that makes sense. But he was fantastic in his role, and I can't believe you've not watched it. Like, it's been like nearly a year. What are you playing at?
So I'm gonna be honest. The reason I've not watched it, the main reason I've not watched it, is because it's obviously about a scientist, the guy who invents the nuclear bomb. I'm terrified of nuclear war. Okay, I think like everyone else everyone in the world, and with the way the state of the world at the minute, mate, it's not something I want to fill my life with. Life is very short, and I don't need that in my life right now.
True, but aren't you also scared of water? And have you seen Waterworld?
The greatest film of all time ever. I think
what a great film.
Not keeping up too much with the chat because it's going mad, which I absolutely love. But let's get a little discussion while we're going through these. Is Cillian Murphy sexy as fuck or what? What would you say, Ryan?
Oh, I don't know. Is it one of those where he's only sexy as fuck as Tommy Shelby?
I don't know. I think he's a very sexy man. Fucking your wife straight in there. Yes!
There's quite a lot of yeses. I think
there's a lot of yeses.
I don't know. He did look pretty sexy at the red carpet for Oppenheimer, and there was fucking loads of. I mean, I don't even have TikTok, but there's loads like TikToks and videos and all sorts of Cillian just looking cool as fuck.
Yeah. To be fair, there were some very sexy men for this. We had who did we have on the carpet for this one? Andrew Scott, Barry Keoghan, Leonardo DiCaprio was all nominated for this. Our boy Barry did not win for Saltburn. So we are going to chat through Saltburn a bit later on.
We are going to talk Saltburn.
If you listen to the podcast, me and Ryan are Barry through and through. We're going to go meet him soon, aren't we?
Yeah, Tell everyone about that trip that we've got planned.
So Ryan messages me one day saying, can we go to Dundee? Now, I'm all up for a piss-up weekend, so I'm like, yeah, sure, dude, let's go to Dundee. I don't know why. Dundee's like the fucking stab capital of fucking Scotland. So it's like, but yeah, let's go to Dundee, let's do it. Why? Turns out Barry Keoghan moved from LA to Broughty Ferry, just outside of Dundee. So we're going to go all the way to Broughty Ferry to just walk around and hopefully see Barry Keoghan.
It's a foolproof plan. I mean, we'll probably have to wait for the award season to be done because he's currently in LA.
Oscars out
and he'll be doing the circuit. When are the Oscars? Like March, is it? Something like that.
End of Feb, March. Yeah.
Yeah. So get them out of the way. He'll be back in Broughty Ferry. We'll be there down the local boozer. I'm like, hey, old Barry.
Hey, old Bazzer.
Fancy seeing you here. What are the chances?
Just as you pull out a picture of you and bloody
Michael Bean.
Do you know about Michael
Hey, Barry,
Bean?
have you ever met Michael Bean? I know you putting loads of pictures on your socials and meeting Joaquin Phoenix and all these other stars, Cillian Murphy, but Michael Bean, mate.
Michael Bean, mate. And it only cost me 45 quid to get fucked. Right, let's move on then. So we've got actor in musical or comedy. Paul Giamatti won for The Holdovers, which I've not seen, and up until this very second, I thought Paul Giamatti was dead. So,
you know what? I thought he was.
So I'm really happy that he's not dead and is winning Golden Globes.
Yeah, well done, Paul. I've no idea what for though. What was it called?
The Holdovers. Not heard of it.
Never even heard of that.
It's not one for me. So, have a load of this then. Cinematic and box office achievements went to Barbie, obviously. Big up Barbie in the chat because that film is so good. We went through it last episode, I think, and we both absolutely love this. But it went up against some pretty banging films. So it went up against John Wick Chapter 4, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Oppenheimer, Super Mario Bros. Randomly.
Big film though, wasn't it, in terms of the box office?
Mission Impossible, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and have a load of this, Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour.
Taylor Swift's big. She's hot shit.
She's big. FYI, Hulk Hogan is blocking Michael Bean. It's up to you.
Oh my God. Sorry, Hulk. Sorry, Michael.
Okay, drama, motion picture. I'm sure you can guess, Ryan.
Let me guess. Oppenheimer.
What else we got? Director of motion picture. Have a guess, Ryan.
Christopher Nolan.
For Oppenheimer. Actress in musical or comedy, Emma Stone. What a lovely lady Emma Stone is. Big fan.
She is lovely. What was that film?
That was for Poor Things, which I've not seen.
I've not seen, but it's got really, really incredible reviews. Like, its rating's really good. I think is Mark Ruffalo in it as well.
I'm not even sure. I've not heard of it.
No. It's one I need to watch because it's doing really well. So she beat Margot Robbie. Was Margot Robbie even nominated, actually? Surely
Robbie,
for Barbie.
Let me just have a look. She was, yes. Natalie Portman, Jennifer Lawrence, Alma Poisty? Does that sound right?
Say that again, please.
Poisty?
I don't even know what you're on about.
I don't know. Someone called Alma Poisty, maybe.
Right, okay.
Okay, so foreign language film went to Anatomy of a Fall, which I've not heard of, but I also won screenplay of a motion picture. So that's maybe something we need to look into.
Yeah,
and then we're kind of going down into actress for a drama. Went to Lily Gladstone for Killers of a Flower Moon, which I've still not seen.
I've not seen. You know, I've been quite bad for the award films.
We did this last year though, when we pushed very last second, didn't we?
We did, because again we were preparing for the Oscars, weren't we? Because it's the start of the award season. We're actually on time for a change. So I think last year, if you look at my list of my 52 films that I watched,
they all start now.
Yeah, and they're all like the Oscar ones. So it was Banshees of Inisherin, it was like Avatar, it was Everything Everywhere All at Once. So I imagine this year it'll be exactly the same. So it'll be trying to catch things like Killers of the Flower Moon and Poor Things and all those we've just said.
Yeah, there'll be loads. Maybe we'll get around to watching The Whale finally.
I still not watched it.
I know, me neither.
Again, it just... Is it one of those films that I class as like an Oscar film? As in, it's going to be worth one watch, and okay, everyone will be great in it, 100%. And Brendan Fraser will be amazing, but I'll never want to watch it again.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. It's the same with most Oscar films, isn't it?
Yeah, but then you got some. That's why something like Barbie's great, because I would watch Barbie again and again.
Again and again. Original score, have a guess.
Oppenheimer.
Yep.
That is good. The score is incredible, to be fair. It's Ludwig Göransson, isn't it?
It is indeed. Fucking look
Do you
at
know-
you.
Yeah, I know. I'm a big fan of Ludwig. Do you know what else he's done?
Lord of the Rings.
No, that was Howard Shore.
Ghostbusters.
No,
Scrotum.
that was no.
Tell me.
Come on, no. Ludwig Göransson. He did Mandalorian,
Oh, did he?
and what else did he do? Black Panther.
Oh, I did. Yeah, nice. He's good then. Big fan.
He's very good. Yeah,
Original song went to Billie Eilish. I like Billie Eilish, you know.
I've not really listened to her. Not really listened to her.
Finesse, is it? Fuck knows. But anyway, Ricky Gervais won stand-up comedy, which is weird because I've seen nothing but terrible reviews of his
What
new...
for Armageddon?
Yeah. I've seen nothing but people slag it off.
We went to see that live, actually. We saw him in Leeds for that tour.
Did you?
Yeah.
How was it?
Yeah, it was it was good. Like, I mean, I feel like his shows are all much of a muchness in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
like,
they are.
You're going to get some laughs. You're going to, like, be... I feel like with this one, you know, obviously he's pushing his agenda a little bit, but you can't... He's one of them that he rips into people, but he makes sense. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I totally agree with what you're saying. Yeah, people are fucking stupid. Yeah, we are ruining the planet. Yeah, dogs are better than humans and all that. You know what I mean? You just come away from it thinking, he's fucking talking sense.
Yeah.
But it's quite cool to be able to see him.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Has Armageddon won because it broke all, like, world records for, like, the most money ever made on a comedy tour and stuff? Wasn't he getting paid, like, $10 million or something per show? I'm sure in some, like, the big American ones, it was fucking ridiculous, like in Las Vegas and stuff. I could be wrong, but I know he was getting paid a lot.
He was obviously well behaved because obviously, was it last year or the year before? A couple of years ago, he hosted the Golden Globes, didn't he? When he just basically called everyone a paedophile.
Yeah.
So he was. So I'd like to track his speech down for that. Also, I noticed again, it's really hard to keep up with this chat, so it's probably not going to happen. I did notice earlier that someone was saying that they enjoyed The Bear. I wasn't sure who that is, but The Bear has won a couple of.
Bear is another one that's done incredible, and I've still not watched it. I think I watched one episode, maybe 1.5. But it's so intense. Have you watched The Bear?
I haven't, but I've heard how good it is. I was listening to a podcast today where they spoke about The Bear.
Yeah, everyone's that has seen it said it's incredible, but it's so intense. Like, it's almost like anxiety provoking. It stresses me out just because they're like fucking going mental at each other. But it's definitely, I think, one of them that I need to go back and rewatch. I can't remember his name, the actor. I'm sure someone will be able to put it in the chat.
It is here somewhere.
The main guy.
Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah, so he's hot shit right now, isn't he?
Hot shit, mate. Yeah, warm.
He's got a new film coming out with Zac Efron. Did you know? Yeah, where they're playing wrestlers, and it's based on a true story. Yeah, it's like 3 brothers or something.
That sounds like it's gonna be banging.
And it's like their dad is pushing them to be wrestlers, and then it's all based on a true story, and they become like, I don't know, hot shit. I don't know the wrestlers.
Hot shit. Just hot shit everywhere.
Fucking everything that he touches, Jeremy, just turns to hot shit. It'll turn to gold. That'd be such a wank superpower.
What? But you know what? The way Marvel's going, mate, we might see it.
Oh, well, yeah.
The one thing, last thing before I come off this, winner of miniseries or TV film went to Beef, and it beat Daisy Jones and the Six, which breaks my heart because I fucking love Daisy Jones and the Six.
Yeah, I love Daisy Jones and the Six as well. I feel like Daisy Jones and the Six came out ages ago, though. So why is it on this Golden Globes?
I don't know.
I'm sure that came out like a couple of years ago.
Hey, let's not argue it, mate.
Weird. But right. I think she also got nominated, didn't she? The actress.
What?
For playing Daisy.
Did she? Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, she didn't win, but I think she got nominated.
She's so good. God, that show is good, man. If everyone hasn't seen Daisy Jones and the Six, it's on Amazon Prime. Go watch it. How many... I just keep seeing Scrotum pop up on my right-hand side here. Scrotum didn't win any because it came out in 2019, you fucking numpty. It won it all in 2019. And then in 2021, it was taken over by Scrotum 2.
Swept the board. Scrotum. Yeah, 2019, the year of the scrotum.
2025 will be the year of our film, mate.
I think we can get it done before then.
Do you reckon?
Oh, in fact, it's 2024 now, isn't it?
It's
So
going to
maybe
be next year. It's gonna
maybe
be
this year we could maybe do it in the summer.
We
Do a
haven't.
little summer film.
We haven't written.
What we need to
anything
do is, whilst we're doing these live streams, we might as well put out for
suggestions for the film.
no calling cards for or whatever for like.
Oh yeah.
For people that want to be in the film, we're going to need extras. We're going to need people to play zombies. And, ghosts, somehow werewolves. We've got lots of things that people need to be. So if you want to be in the film, let us know.
Yeah, if you want to be in the film, because we also in the middle there are going to be boobs, and Chris, you're a tit, so you're in. Hey, lads.
Hey. Oh no! All right.
Right, should we move on to a couple of films that we've watched?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. I think
I'm just looking at the chat. I feel like we're getting lots of people saying yes.
Well, they want to be in it. Matt
want to be in it.
Matty's going to get his tits out. Lucy's in. Hell yeah, I'll be a zombie. Yeah, mate. See, already we've already got all the extras.
To be fair, right? You'd be the same. If someone was genuinely making a film. I mean, we are genuinely making a film.
We are, yeah.
Yeah. But if someone said to you, "Oh, come be a zombie extra in our film," you'd definitely do that, right?
100%.
You don't even have to think about it.
100% you're in.
We're not paying you though.
We're not paying you. Claire will make you a cup of tea. So that's Tipsy Ocean in the chat, and she makes a banging cup of tea. Very good cup of tea. So
decaf though. We only have decaf tea in our household.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Which you would have turned your nose up to, but when I made you one the other day,
that's because you didn't bloody tell me, you sneaky boy. You're a bloody sneaky boy, aren't you?
I made that tea and I just took all the decaf right out of it just before I served it.
Yeah, you did. Sucked it out like the dirty boy you are. Right, let's move on to some film chat then. Let's start with the film that we both attempted to watch last night because you didn't finish it. So, but I do kind of want to hear what your opinions are so far. You haven't got much left in. There's not much left of the film really to go next. So me and Ryan was just discussing the chat to do a bit of a deep dive into, and there's one that I've been trying to push on him for a long time. Oscar winner from 2021? 2019?
I think it's 2019.
2019. So it won 2 Academy Awards, and that film is The Sound of Metal. So if you have not heard or seen of A Sound of Metal, it's a film starring Riz Ahmed about a metal drummer who becomes deaf, loses his hearing, and it's the story of him struggling to adapt to a life of deafness, really. He joins a community of deaf people, and it's, they've all been in this community for a long time, so they all, speak sign language, they know how to communicate with each other. He does not. And it's kind of the story about him coming to grips with that and learning to be part of a community. I love this film, so I'm interested to hear what you have to say, Ryan.
Sorry. Yeah, really, really enjoyed it so far. I think I've got about half an hour left.
Yeah.
Obviously, we wanted to. Originally, we were going to watch a different film, weren't we?
You were never really here.
Yeah, but for some reason, I think that's been taken off of Prime, so we didn't get to watch that. So last minute, we decided to watch The Sound of Metal, which you have been pushing for a long time. I feel like it's one of those films that no one knows about. I've not, other than you, I've never heard anyone mention it before. I think I've seen it pop up on Prime a couple of times, but that's it.
I was so excited for this film coming out because I saw a trailer of it quite early on.
Yeah.
Riz Ahmed, who I fucking love, about a metal drummer. Hell yes. Yeah. And not only that, how sexy is Riz Ahmed in this film?
He is cool as fuck in this film, isn't he?
For an ex-heroin addict, covered in tattoo, he just looks like a metalhead.
Bleached blonde hair. He looks cool. He's in great shape as well. He is great. He's pretty shredded in this.
Yeah.
I'd quite like Riz Ahmed. He's one of those I think goes under the radar. We started watching it with Claire yesterday, and she's like, "Who's Riz Ahmed? I've never seen him before. Never even heard of him."
Really?
That was my impression of Claire. So,
do you have Sky on Now TV?
We've got Now TV.
Right. Here's one for you. Anyone else that has Sky on Now TV? Claire got on this on Sky/Now TV. There is a TV show called The Night Of with Riz Ahmed. It's about a young lad who is I think he's trying to go to a party or something. Meets a girl. He's taking a taxi. He's driving a taxi to a party or something. Meets a girl. Ends up hanging out with her. Goes back to her house. They end up partying, drinking, doing drugs. They shag. He wakes up. She's been sliced into a million pieces.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me
He
about
gets
this.
arrested for it, and then the story is basically about his trial and how he goes into jail as this skinny little scared guy, and how the prison system corrupts him. It is outstanding. If you don't know Riz Ahmed, A Night Of on Sky Amazon Prime, it's unreal. But anyway, back.
Was he like a rapper or something first? That we started.
Was he?
Yeah, I'm sure he's like a rapper or something first.
Mate, we are doing a
I don't know,
Riz
like
Ahmed
something
episode
like
if we are.
MC Riz or something. I don't know.
I love it. That boy
Hey, I don't think I'm making that up. I'm sure he was like a rapper or something first.
We'll look into that. Anyway, back to Sound of Metal.
Sorry, yeah, Sound of Metal. It's one of those films. It's not an easy watch so far because it's a tough subject to deal with, isn't it? Like anything like that where your life is just totally changed forever. Like he just loses hearing. Do you imagine that, just waking up and it's like, it's all like sort of muted. The sound in this film is incredible. The way they do it, it's hard to listen to as well because it's that like dull muted sounds and like the high pitch.
Yeah.
You know, if like it's like if you've been to like a gig or something, you're trying to sleep at night and your ears are just like bloody vibrating and whistling. And then it just like progresses and gets worse and worse and you just can't hear. But it all happens very quickly. This is what I was shocked about because I think from what you'd said and what the trailer and stuff, I didn't realize that he would lose his hearing so quickly. I thought it was going to be more like he slowly starts deteriorating and, you know, he keeps like in denial about it type thing, which does happen
briefly,
in the film, but it's like the first 10 minutes or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very much move on to like, right, you're deaf now, how are you dealing with it? And doesn't this film just make you appreciate being able to hear?
Oh God, yes.
Like that's something we take for granted, like just being able to hear. Imagine that, just fucking waking up and
gone.
Your hearing's just gone.
Yeah,
just completely gone. Because in this, they don't know whether it's exposure to loud noise or like an autoimmune disease or whatever. So in theory, if it's like an autoimmune disease, that could happen to any one of us. At any point.
Yeah.
Just develop it. You're like, fucking hell.
Just wake up deaf. So this won the Academy Award for Best Sound Editing, understandably.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's unreal.
Not surprising at all.
A good watch. 60% of the film is done through his hearing. So it's all muffled. It's all... there's a part which you've just got up to where he has a cochlear implant, so you then hear it through the implant because he thinks, oh, this operation is going to get my hearing back, when it literally sounds like just tin.
It's just tin. It's awful. It's awful. It's almost worse than when it's like the deafness, and I think he's almost realizing that. I mean, like I said, I've just got to that bit, but yeah, it's really good, and he's fantastic in it, Riz Ahmed. It's a film, again, just carried on him. It's very much a character film, isn't it? Just about him. There's no, like, big set pieces. Even the metal gigs, it's like, they're like an upcoming band, aren't they? So they're playing, like, small, like, you know, like your gritty garage type venues.
Yeah.
But, yeah, really good. Like, it blows my mind as well when people do sign language. Like, it is incredible.
Should we learn sign language?
I think we should.
Should we do it together?
Yeah.
Do you want to kiss afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
To celebrate. What's the sign for kiss?
I can only assume.
That's probably right. That's probably right.
Well, you'd hope so. No, well, what's thank you? Is that thank you?
That thank you's that.
Yeah.
I think off your chin.
We've done it. We know how to sign language.
Name. That's name. I think.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned from Sound of Metal. It's name.
You're smashing it, mate. Already know it. We don't need to. Isn't that fuck you? That's what I learned from Friends.
Yeah. Oh God.
Ryan, where did you learn thank you?
I learned it on The Sound of Metal, Claire. We watched it last night. Together. There's a lot of scenes where they're doing that. Thank you. It's even subtitled. Thank you. I don't know what you were watching.
Is Sound of Metal American? It is an American film, yes.
Yeah,
I'm never
it
gonna.
is. He's
I'm
playing-
never gonna catch up with this chat ever.
He's he's playing American, isn't he, Riz Ahmed?
Yeah.
Olivia Cook's in it as well, playing his bandmate and partner. So,
I tell you what, I do love as well. The very sort of the like opening scene of it. After that first, is it the first gig? Is the first scene? Then it's the scene in their bus where he wakes up and makes breakfast.
first scene is him drumming,
That's it.
and then it's the gig.
they
The
wake
next
up in the
morning,
bus.
he wakes up and he's like doing everything, isn't he? He's like
I
looking
love that
after
scene
her.
because what that shows is obviously it's about sound. It's about metal music. It's about a metal drummer, and obviously when you see him, it's all like thrash and it's all over the place. But he wakes up and he puts on classical music, followed by, and then he dances with his partner to soul, and that's what I absolutely love about musicians. Like he's got tattoos on, like he's got a tattoo saying "Please kill me" over his chest, and like he just looks like this thrash, grungy metal guy. But he wakes up to classical music and to soul and stuff like that. Like that, to me, it's a good representation of musicians.
Yeah. And he's very much the polar opposite of his image, isn't he? Because he's listening to like the classical music and stuff, but he's making like vegan smoothies and stuff, and like very much like, he gets up and he starts doing push-ups and stuff straight away. So he's very much taking care of himself, and he's not just this like drunk, druggy, stereotypical rock musician.
4 years sober, mate. That's why.
Yeah, and they do allude to that, and then they do talk about that quite a bit in the film. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm really excited for the ending. I really don't know how it's going to end, and I'm not expecting happy things, to be honest. It's one of them where
I'm not going to.
I don't know. Yeah, don't spoil it, and we won't spoil it for everyone else as well. It's good. It's really good, and you can see why Riz Ahmed was nominated for an Oscar in it.
Absolutely.
It just feels like it's one of those little unknown, little hidden gem of a films. That's how I would describe it.
Yeah, definitely. So, would you give it a thumbs up?
Definitely give it a thumbs up. Definitely worth a watch. It's an Amazon original, isn't it? So it's on Prime.
Yeah. It's on Prime. 2 hour, 1 minute. Great film. Like I say, Oscar nominated. Riz Ahmed is fantastic. And it's just, Sound of Metal. You go into it thinking there's going to be a lot of metal music. There isn't. It is just this character-driven, kind of nice story about a guy just trying to come to grips with it. And, there's extremely sad parts. There's lovely parts where he's starting to get to know the kids at the deaf school and stuff. From that, let's give everyone what they want and let's talk about Barry Keoghan's penis.
I haven't stopped thinking about Barry Keoghan's penis since I watched Saltburn. All I knew going into Saltburn was Barry Keoghan gets his dick out, and ever since watching Saltburn, that's all I can think about.
Literally, it is all I can think about too. I just get flashes of his fat penis whapping around to Murder on the Dance Floor. Great, cracking choice of a song as well.
Great song. Have you seen it's in the charts? It's in the top 10 for most streamed songs at the moment.
Because of Saltburn.
Oh yeah. Just because of that.
Well, to be fair, I've been saying for years Sophie Alex Bextor was going to get a second
a revival. The second coming.
So I'm not doing this. Ryan, describe Saltburn. I'm pussying out of this one, mate.
Saltburn. I don't know how to describe it. So, like I said, I knew nothing about this film. All I'd seen was like the poster where there's a big cast, Barry Keoghan, and they're all wearing like suited, booted, looking very posh, and that was it. That's all I knew, really. Other than people had said, like yourself, there's lots of penis in it.
Yeah. Not lots of penis. If you haven't seen Saltburn yet, don't go in thinking there's dick everywhere, because there isn't.
No, there isn't, and
that's just a meaty amount of dick. Exactly where you need it.
You know what? Because in film, really, you don't get a lot of dick, do you?
You don't get a lot of penis.
Let's be honest. In the average film, there's not a lot of penis, really.
Sacrilege, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, it should be equal representation.
From boobies to pee-pee, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But Saltburn, the story, it follows Barry Keoghan's character, who's the lead. And I can't remember his character's name off the top of my head. What is it?
Ollie. Is it Ollie?
It is Ollie. Yeah, it's right. And he's just started at Oxford, but he doesn't quite fit in. He's from what we think is like a poorer background. He's not like part of the elite, and he doesn't fit in. He's got no friends. Jacob Elordi is the sort of the cool guy at school or whatever, and the heartthrob, and everyone loves him. Oh, it starts with that, doesn't it? It starts with an opening monologue. Actually, I've missed a bit
Yes.
of Barry Keoghan's character, older, talking about did he love what's his name? It's not Farley.
No, Farley's
Felix. Felix.
Yeah.
Did I love Felix? And all these flashbacks to them and all these lovey doughy-eyed scenes, and everyone loved Felix and stuff. So straight away I thought, right, okay, something's going to happen to Felix. That's the vibe I got. Something's because he's the way he's talking about him. You don't know if it's an interrogation or an interview or what. You really don't know. But then it cuts to them at Oxford, him trying to fit in, slowly making friends with Felix, who takes him under his wing, and it doesn't quite fit in, and there's still clashes with other people because he's weird, isn't he? He is weird, Ollie.
He's a weird bloke.
Yeah. He's a weird old boy. Then, he gets invited eventually. So that's probably what? The first third of the film? It's all
I'd
Oxford?
say so, yeah. At this point, you're not expecting what comes next.
No. And even from... So at this stage, it's almost like quite a... It's like a class drama in
Real
a way
class drama, yeah.
About the class system and like elitism and fitting in, and is it going to be like a love story maybe? And there's obviously lots of questions. There's lots of uncertainty because Ollie keeps going on about like he comes from a family where he was brought up and abused, and his dad's a druggie and his mum's a druggie and his dad's just died and all this stuff. So, but he's all very shady about it. So there's lots of question marks. But then eventually, about a third way into the film, he gets invited to go to Saltburn, which is the Felix's family's manor.
Estate, darling.
Estate, yes, so yes. And then it just fucking flips. The film just takes a completely different direction and just becomes like, straight away, as soon as you're introduced to like, even the doorman who opens it, they're all like suddenly like these caricatures of posh people.
Mm-hmm.
They're like so over the top.
Yeah.
Like, oh yes, the gates were closed, and like proper like looking down on the nose. And then you meet Felix's parents, Rosamund Pike and Richard E. Grant. They are
God.
fantastic in this film. But even them, they're just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like properly over the top. And I don't know how to describe the film here. It just descends into fucking chaos.
Into madness. You
like
question Oliver, played by Barry Keoghan. You just question everything he does. Why are you doing this? And there are some scenes that... The thing is, I want to talk about it because I think a lot of people in chat have seen it, but I also saw there's a couple of people that haven't seen it, so I'm not going to ruin it for them. You cannot ruin parts of this film.
Oh, I'm not... Yeah.
But there are certain scenes in this film that you didn't think was legally allowed to be in film without it being some sort of weird porn. You know, like the bargain bin porn, that back shelf shit. You know what I mean?
What scene? I mean, there's 4 scenes, I would say. There's the 4, without giving spoilers away, there's 4 big scenes.
We can say what they are without
there's
going
the
into
bathtub.
There's the vampire.
The vampire scene, yes.
The grave.
The graveyard scene.
And then would you say the end scene?
I would say, the end scene. I would say they're the big 4 scenes.
Yeah. In
terms of
big hitters.
Shock factor.
We're still talking about Saltburn, Matt, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about these scenes now, like the weird ones. The problem is with these films, it's so uncomfortable to watch because the way it's shot, it's like these lingering shots that you don't want to cut away. It's almost like, oh, okay, I don't want to just stop. I don't want to look at that anymore, but it just stays.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it just zooms in and gets closer. Like, okay, we're just gonna stay here on Barry Keoghan's face whilst he does all this that he's doing.
Whilst he does some illegal shit.
For me, it was the bathtub scene is the one that made me gip the most. And I don't know why, because I'm not normally that grossed out by stuff, but I think it was the sound. I think it was the slurpiness.
It was so close to his face as well, and
Yeah.
them lips are doing mad things.
And like it's just all bubbling, and like the tongues are definitely in there, and you're like, that was the one for me. I was a bit like, oh, please cut away now, like.
I think it'd be the grave scene for me.
Really, okay.
Is that the introduction? That's the introduction to Barry's penis as well.
Yeah.
So I wasn't expecting that.
No, I wasn't. But I've been throughout the whole film. I'm waiting for Barry's penis because of what you said. So I was like, you see it a little bit, the penis, in the grave scene, and I was like, surely that's not all of the penis bit. I'm just looking at the comments. Lucy's put, the grave scene was improvised. I've read that as well. That apparently Barry just decided to do that.
Just roll with it.
Because wasn't he supposed to originally walk away with the family or something? But he was like, let's just roll. Let's just see where this goes.
He doesn't do that. This is why we need to meet Barry Keoghan. If that's how his fucking brain works, I need to drink with this motherfucker.
Imagine what would happen on the wild streets of Brutty Ferry.
Oh my God, Brutty Ferry's getting fucked up if we drink.
Also, imagine, right, you're the crew, you're the cameraman, and you just sat there rolling, and Barry's like, don't worry, guys. I'm going to try something. Might seem a little weird.
Just
might
keep
seem
going.
a bit off the cuff. Just don't cut. Just keep going. Just keep going. And
then he
just sat there. It does that. But because it's not quick either. It's how long do you reckon he was out there doing it for?
I wonder if it
all right, Barry, we're done now, Barry. Just stop it.
Put your dick away.
Stop it, Barry.
He's
already dead, Barry.
It's like trying to get a dog off your foot when it's trying to shag your foot, isn't it? No, get off.
Just the amount of questions you would have, like, oh, okay, but I didn't think you were going that way with it, but fuck it, we'll leave it in the film.
But you did.
Weird as fuck, Barry.
So I do apologise. I've just pressed a button and it went off. My bad. So
I thought you cut into our snack of the week little.
No. I literally just saw a crumb and I went to fucking get rid of it and pressed the button. I ate my lunch at this desk today.
What did you have for lunch?
Well, it was my tea actually. Josh made me a chicken wrap.
Ah, that's nice of him.
Very nice of him, bless him. So, the weird shit out the way. What do you think of this film? How do you feel about this film?
How do I feel about this film? I really, really enjoyed it. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't have many expectations, but because it was so weird, it just became weird and wonderful, didn't it? It was totally different. I couldn't say where it was going. I had no idea the twists and turns, and I don't know. It's got everyone talking. I love that. I love that in a film when everyone's like, "Dude, have you fucking seen this film? Like, what the fuck is going on?"
I have been around several like social circles of different people, and all of them, someone has said, "Have you seen Saltburn yet?"
Yeah,
and, not everyone is into film, but
yeah.
Everyone's talking
about this film. Like people at work coming straight up to me, like, it's like, "Oh, have you seen Saltburn?" Like, like the amount of people. Like you said, even ones that aren't necessarily into film, just have you seen Saltburn? And for good reason, because whether you like it, whether you hate it, it'll get you talking.
And you'll never stop thinking about this film. You'll remember this film till the end of your days.
Yeah, that is so true. That's a really good way of putting it, because it's so unique.
That's one word. Yeah, unique.
Well, how do you top that now?
You can't. What's Barry Keoghan going to do next?
Oh God, yeah, God knows.
The next time I see that boy in trousers, I'm going to be pissed off.
Yeah, he's packing though.
Oh, we know he's packing. FYI, we spoke a lot about Barry Keoghan's penis. It's not in it the whole way through, and when you get full Barry's penis, it is the very end scene. So don't be getting an hour in and going, "Where's this peep, Chris? I know you want the peep." But it's the very last scene where you see the most of the penis. If you're in it for the penis, You got to stick through the whole film.
You got to persevere. Don't skip to the end.
Because you'll miss so much weird shit.
There's a lot of weird shit. There's a lot of weird characters in this film. Also, weird shit aside, the actual characters, they're all kind of douchebags. Even Ollie, who is the character I think we're supposed to be rooting for.
Yeah.
He's a weird guy.
Oh, he's a dick.
He's a weird dude.
Weird. He's a knob.
Like don't get me wrong, the family are dickheads. Farley, he was an absolute dick. But I think Felix is, I would say, is the genuinely nice guy.
Yeah, which is weird because you spend the first half of the film expecting him to be the arsehole, don't you?
Yeah.
You think that's what it's alluding to, is the fact that he takes a film we've seen 1,000 times where the upper class bring the lower class in to take the piss or to do stuff to them. That's kind of where you think this film's going. So you spend the whole time thinking what's his name? Jacob Elordi. Thinking that's what he is, but actually he's the only good character in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Everyone's talking about Jacob Elordi at the moment. I think he is the hot shit at the moment.
Yes, he is. Isn't it your birthday coming up?
Yeah, end of January. 30th of January.
End of January. So I have found your birthday present.
Okay, the fact that you're saying you've thought of this after we've just been talking about Barry Keoghan's penis for the last 15 minutes.
It's not penis related, don't worry. And I'm going to tell you what it is because I've never been more happy. I know you enjoy your candles, don't you, in your house? You enjoy a nice
I do like a lovely scent. I've got one right here. Unfortunately, it's not lit.
Yeah.
Gingerbread.
Oh, nice. You keeping with Christmas theme. Well, you can buy Jacob Elordi's bathtub scented candles.
No way.
I've got it ready to order for your birthday. So that, whenever we record the podcast at your house, we're having a few of them whiskies, mate, a few of them Woodfords. I want to be sat there sniffing on Jacob's bathtub.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for this.
You know, the person that came up with that idea first is fucking raking it in. Legend. Why did I not think of that?
I know.
Bastard.
I know. Which is not quick enough, are we?
I know. So, big picture of Barry's penis. It's not. I'm going to get him a picture of Barry's penis, but that's more of a Thursday present than a birthday. That's
just a standard Thursday present.
Yeah, exactly. That's just stepping into work and going.
I'm surprised you haven't just emailed me on my work email. To be honest, from your work email.
Here's a picture of Barry's cock, lad. Enjoy this. Happy Thursday, youth.
Open it in front of the office for everyone to enjoy.
And I think people would enjoy it.
I think they would.
Definitely.
I think they would.
I want a daily pic of Barry's penis. I don't want to message you every day, Chris, if I'm honest. There's a lot of effort into it. I don't talk to anyone every day. I'd speak to you every day, Ryan.
Yeah,
that's different, true. But we're in love, aren't we?
We are.
So, now, what I am going to do is, me and Ryan didn't think ahead, really, because obviously, if you don't listen to the podcast, every episode me and Ryan do what's called Snack of the Week. Quite a lot of people in this chat have offered up snacks for us, where every week someone will send us a snack and we just eat it and just crunch a bit of ASMR and we just discuss the snack. We've had some weird shit, we've had apple milk, we've had some strange things, but then we've also just done things like twirls.
Because, what's wrong with a standard twirl? It's a great snack.
Exactly. But we stupidly didn't think ahead and sort each other out a snack that we can do together. But I do have a Snack of the Week screen, so I'm going to put it on just because.
Why don't we? You've got a beer, I've got a whiskey. We can just have a little sup on them, and we can talk about them as our snack.
Here we go. So this shall be our Snack of the Week. So if we're going to snack, we need Drewski for this. And random enough, Drew is here. So Drew,
is he?
Yeah, sing us in, baby.
Here come Sam and Ryan, listen to them both speak. They've come 2 hours on with their pop culture critique. But are you even a nerd if you don't overread? So come on everybody, it's the Snack of the Week.
There he is. He was quite still. He kind of just popped in, just stood there with a mustache and left again.
It's amazing how he just can sing without moving any part of his body.
I was just checking the chat there because I can't hear that through my headphones. So I have to watch the soundbar going up and down, and when the soundbar fucks off, I can just come back. So I'm really glad people are saying I sing along to that song, so I know it works at least.
Yes, that's good. It does. Yeah, it lives in my head rent free as well.
All the
actually,
time.
That song. I just randomly just burst it out singing. That and 60-second recommendation.
60-second recommendation, I think, is probably my favourite. Apple milk sounds delicious. Ed, sticking up for family there, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
No,
He knows it wasn't.
Yeah, you know it wasn't, Ed. I'll tell you what, we'll buy you some. How about that, youth? You enjoy it, and then you can do the fucking gummy bear afterwards. So, Ryan, talk me through your snack of the week.
My snack, I've treated myself to my favourite bourbon. It's a Woodford Reserve.
And if you want to know the difference between a bourbon and a whiskey, listen to last week's episode.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot we did that.
Me too. It was all the bourbons we drank.
Yeah, exactly. So, have a little sip, mate. Talk us through it.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, come on.
Cheers. I'm at that stage now in life where I can drink it neat. Just a little sip. But it actually goes down really nicely.
So talk us through the flavours.
It's very burny, very woody. It's
very reserved.
No, you know what? It's actually really smooth. I don't know like whiskey language. I'm not like a whiskey connoisseur. I just know that I like this one. I think my mum and dad maybe got me a bottle once. I think, or maybe my dad had some. I just started drinking it. I was like, that's really nice. And then to the point where I don't have a mixer in it. And you've sampled many a Woodford when it's just come round to mine.
I have, mate.
And you'll drink it neat as well.
Yeah, and I don't normally drink whiskey neat, so it is a lovely whiskey. Just a little question in the chat: Is Andre the Giant dead or alive?
He's absolutely dead, I'm afraid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Heart attack, the killer of many a wrestler.
So my snack, we have a Vocation Crush Hour.
Lovely.
It's an everyday hazy pale.
Mm.
It's a cheeky little 4.6. I was drinking this in the last 2 episodes. These are the leftovers from what I brought to your house.
Nice. I thought I recognised them.
So we'll have a little
a little sippy sip.
Now I'm getting scent of everyday. Bit of haze in there.
Nice. Do you like a hazy beer?
I love a hazy beer, you know. Big fan of the hazy.
Yeah, I do like a hazy as well.
Vocation, as 2 episodes ago, Christopher, you got both me and Ryan a Vocation Life and Death, wasn't it? They're just very smooth IPAs. Just very smooth ales, absolutely. Aren't they? Doesn't matter what you get, whether it's the 4% or the 6%. It's a very nice ale. What's going on in the chat? You lost all focus of being ref, and I loved it.
I think it's a response to our wrestling episode.
No,
I'm not going to lie. I don't really remember much of the end of that episode.
Have you listened back to it?
I've listened to most of it. I think I've got like the last half an hour or so left.
I'm glad you did, because even if it is known as a little bit, self-obsessed listening to your own podcast, I spent 2 days editing that. 2 fucking days. It normally takes us 5 minutes?
If that. We normally edit as we go along.
Fucking 2 days.
The actual thing was, the actual recorder was a hell of a lot longer, wasn't it? Because we were there's so many like silences where we're just like monging out at the telly, like just dribbling.
if we'd done that on live stream, this was what you get.
Wrestler.
And then I had to edit that fucker out.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
With a major hangover the next day as well.
Oh, that's why you're the main host, isn't it?
This is why I'm the main host. But it's still up there for only £19.99. I've put it up a tenner. You can have a 3.5 hour episode of me and Ryan watching WrestleMania 17. We don't talk for 2.5 hours of it because we are that pissed. Half hour of it is you making nachos. You just piss off from the microphone at some point. I was like, maybe we could do something with this. We might actually be able to record a long episode that we can put out as a bonus. Nah. 10 minutes in, you just fuck off. Claire pisses off and wishes I'm going to bed. I'm sick of listening to you fuckers. They were good nachos though, weren't they, Claire?
They were good nachos.
Alex Tipper, can we do a big Royal Rumble drinking game? Live stream Royal Rumble drinking game.
I mean, we could do that. We'd have to get the Royal Rumble on.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
for people to watch.
That's easy as piss. That's the easy part. Yeah.
Easy as piss. One of my favourite,
fuck copyright. We don't care about that. We're fucking into the podcast, mate.
Yeah, see. Chris got a point. Copyright.
Fuck it. I don't care. Let's do it.
What would the consequences be?
Getting banned on.
You just spent all this effort just to set up Twitch and get banned on the second episode.
We can't have video or sound from it at all. Make me. There you go. We're the bad boys of podcasting, don't you know? Are you catching up with chat there, Ryan?
Sorry.
Sorry, it's fine.
Reading.
It's fine.
That's a sign of things. A sign of things to come if we were to do a drinking episode. Just zoning out.
Yeah, just don't publish. So, all right. Amy, don't publish it, and you're fine. There you go. So, can we do that as a live stream if I don't VOD it? Oh yeah, actually, we could do an invite only. We could do a Discord one.
Yeah.
We'll stream it through Discord. Make it in Feb. I'm doing dry Jan. All right, yeah. God, what a banging stream that'd be.
I was also doing dry Jan, Amy, up until tonight.
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
That went shit. Well. Let's all just go around Sam's house and have a raw drinking game party. I'm down for that as well.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, I mean, everyone come to mine. Josh will be in bed because he hates wrestling, but, we'll just be really loud.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well done for lasting a week, though.
I don't know if you heard that, but my Alexa said it's time for bed.
At 9 o'clock? It's 2 minutes past 9, mate.
All right. I like to go to bed early.
Talk us through this. What's going on, mate? Is everything okay?
I didn't set it up. I think Claire set it up. But it's a nice reminder, 9 o'clock, time for bed. It's not quite time for bed, but it's time to start thinking about bed. I think that's the thing. That's the difference. You know what I mean? Like, I probably need to make my food for tomorrow. Have we got any iron clothes? Is the washing done? Those sorts of things. That's what happens at 9 o'clock in this house.
2 minutes past 9. Not 9, 2 minutes past.
Yeah. Alexi is slow.
Don't talk to it. So what we've got here. Alexa has him under the thumb.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Alexa runs this house.
He's going to bed and cuddling Alexa. Is Ryan a grandpa?
I absolutely am.
You were so cool until that moment. Everyone was, oh, Ryan's so sexy and ace. Oh, we all love Ryan. Fuck Sam. Now, my Alexa doesn't tell me to do shit, mate. And not only that, I'm going to break copyright laws.
I'll own it, I like to be in bed with my slippers on by 9:30.
In fact, what you're wearing right now are pyjamas, aren't they?
Yeah, they are my skeleton pyjamas. So I'm just ready to go to bed now. So Alexa's called it. I can just go straight in.
The question is, though, do you have matching bottoms on? Yeah.
Absolutely, I do.
Look at that leg movement there. Just to make you feel better, Ryan, I am also wearing matching. I'm wearing matching. I've gone for full matching tracksuit today because that's how I roll, baby.
Nice. You are that guy now.
I'm that guy.
Full matching tracksuit.
Mate, I own 5 different colours of matching tracksuit now. 5 different colours. I fucking love
colours? What colours?
We've got mint green, white.
I've seen that. It's a lovely one.
It's a good one. I've got dark blue, then baby blue.
Nice.
And I've got like an orangey brown one.
Interesting.
I didn't go grey. I didn't go like standard black because they're just normal colours. I like to go a little bit different. Mint green and baby blue.
Oh yeah, lovely.
Could have stood up. Yeah, could have done, but why would we do that? Right, back to it. Should we chat shit? Should we chat? Oh, what's going on here? Here we go. Right, so I downloaded a list of films coming out this year. Just thought we could talk through a few, have a look in the chat, see if people are looking forward to it. But before we do that, something popped up on my Facebook just before we started recording. There was two things. One, there's a Call of Duty film coming out with The Rock in it. That's going to be dog shit, isn't it?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Please tell me you're taking the piss.
Nope. Have a look at that.
Oh no! Is it fake?
I don't think so.
Got to be fake. It's got to be fake. I'm calling it fake.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other one, which I hope this is fake, Face Off with Jake Gyllenhaal and Evan Peters. Who's asking for a Face Off remake?
No one wants that.
So according
Also
to
got
this,
to be fake, surely.
I hope so. So according to this, June 2024. Ooh, we got another follower. Thank you very much. I can't see who that is. Everything's so small. Yeah. Right, Chris is going to go Google it for us, so that's good. I hope both of them things are fake. They do not want to see a Face Off remake. Face Off is outstanding. And
It's a
you'll
classic.
never beat Cage and Travolta.
And it's so 90s as well. I think if you manage to try to do it now, it just fall flat. A bit like things like the Expendables. They're kind of trying to be like retro and 80s, but they're not 'cause it don't quite work now. I don't know. Plus remakes. Just do something original.
Yeah. Stop. Well,
Stop.
I'm about to say that. There's a few fucking remakes in this list I've got. Right, okay, so starting with the list, we have Deadpool 3 coming out this year. How do we
I
feel
feel like
about
that's been coming out for a long time.
Hasn't it?
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. If it was just another Deadpool, then I'd still be excited, but not as excited for the fact that Hugh Jackman is in it.
Yes.
In the yellow suit as well.
Yeah.
Like, Logan was such a great way for his characters to end, but
This is a better way
the
for it to end.
only way to make that better would be being Deadpool, because Deadpool's like R-rated or whatever as well, so it's gory. That'd work. That's what we want for Wolverine. That's why Logan was so great. We want to see Wolverine just fucking dudes up.
100%.
So that's I'm really excited for that. When's that coming out?
So that is... So I don't have dates. This is just this year. Jennifer Garner's in it. Now, Sean Levy, did he do all three? Did he do the other two? Did he direct the other two?
Not sure.
Yeah, I don't know either. Okay, another one that I know you will be excited for, and I can't fucking wait. Furiosa.
Oh shit, yeah.
How good is Furiosa going to be? Mad Max was unreal.
Mad Max Fury Road was incredible. Again, I was worried about that because I fucking love the original Mad Max films. Did they need to be remade? Not really, but they fucking smashed it with Fury Road.
Yeah,
So
they did.
good. This like cinematography, the way it looks, the sound, just everything about it was just epic.
Have you seen these stills of Chris Hemsworth in it as well?
Yeah,
He looks pretty badass, doesn't he?
He does. It looks exactly the same style, exactly the same way it's been shot. Who is it? George Miller, is it? Who does?
Yes. Yeah, George Miller.
So hopefully, yeah, that'll be another one that's just amazing. What are your thoughts on Anya Taylor-Joy though?
I like her.
She's the lead. Yeah, I feel like
She's hot shit.
she is hot shit. She's in lots of different. She's in everything, isn't she?
She's in everything, which just shows her range, which is why I think she's so good. From like Queen's Gambit to, to like what was the restaurant one with Ralph Fiennes?
The Menu.
The Menu.
Yeah.
That was such a banging film as well. Like she's got big range, and now she can't.
Oh yeah.
She can't be that. Oh, what is she? Early 20s?
No idea. I'm gonna guess at 27.
Do you reckon?
That's my guess.
How old is Anna Taylor? Fuck off. Fuck off, Ryan.
What?
You're such a prick. Yeah, she's 27. You get everything right all the time, and it's so annoying. Ugh. The Menu, great film. Such a good film. Love it.
Again, it is a great film. Very under the radar. Again, not many people have watched it. Not many people know about it. I think it's on Disney, isn't it?
It was a Disney
No.
original, wasn't it? Was it a Disney original?
I don't know. I know it went straight onto Disney,
It went
but
straight to Disney, yeah.
I saw it in the cinema.
Right, what else we got? The Joker prequel sequel.
Isn't it a musical now? That was the rumour.
Crime drama musical. It is, yeah. So it's in post production. Joaquin Phoenix. Zazie Beetz is in it. I fucking love Zazie Beetz.
Is she from Atlanta?
Was she in Atlanta? Let me have a look. Yeah, she was in Atlanta. She's in the first Joker. She's in Deadpool.
Yeah.
Brendan Gleeson's in it.
Fucking love Brendan Gleeson. Not sure how I feel about the fact that it's a musical.
You know what? I think it's going to be done really well. I don't think Todd Phillips will put his name to something that isn't as good.
True.
Do you know what I mean?
Joaquin Phoenix is, again, I don't think. Although he does fucking weird films as well.
And they're all banging.
Yeah.
That boy has range.
Oh God, does he?
Big time range.
I really need to watch the original. I really need to watch the first one because I think I've only seen it the once when
I could do it
in the cinema.
I was listening to something the other day and they were saying how when there was in talk, when Joaquin Phoenix got the role and blah blah blah, and there was just like, we're thinking of making him quite skinny. We're not overly sure, blah blah blah. And Joaquin Phoenix at the time was quite bulky, and he just turned up a stick on filming day. He was like, "Yeah, cool, done it." And all he ate was apples and smoked. That's all. The dude he's going to die so early.
Oh, he's
Andre the Giant to happen.
He doesn't look well, does he?
He does not.
I bet he's one of them that he looks like late 50s, but he's probably not even 50.
27. Same age as Aaron Taylor-Joy, isn't he?
Yeah. I am excited for it because, again, hopefully it's something totally different, weird and wonderful.
Yeah.
It's got the potential to be great.
What we got? We've got A Quiet Place, Day One. I like A Quiet Place films. Love the original. Second one was okay, so I'm kind of hoping this one sticks with it.
Yeah.
Gladiator 2. Ridley Scott, Pedro Pascal, Denzel Washington. Yes, bitch.
No.
Why?
I'm calling big fat no.
Why?
We don't need a Gladiator 2.
We need Pedro.
I mean, Pedro's great, yeah, but we don't need Gladiator 2. It's an unnecessary remake. Just make a different film.
But again, do you think Ridley Scott would do it if he hasn't got something special?
Yeah, I do love Ridley Scott, but he has brought out a lot of bang average films in the last 10 years. I would say last 10, 15 years, he's gone very average.
I didn't realise Napoleon was Ridley Scott.
Yeah, Napoleon's Ridley Scott. I've still not watched it, but mixed reviews by all accounts from everyone. What else has he done recently? The Alien Covenant. That was shit.
Kaleidoscope, the TV show thing. House of Gucci.
House of Gucci was alright. It wasn't great. A bit boring.
I mean, they're all sort of...
Exodus, Gods and Kings. That was shit.
I mean, going through this, though, they're all pretty well starred.
Oh, they're all... in terms of what? The cast?
No. I mean, on IMDb, they're all like... I mean, there's a couple bad ones, but they're all 7.5, 7.4, 7.2, 7.2, 7.3, 7.9. Man in the High Castle, The Terror.
Well, they're all TV shows.
Yeah,
they're
I guess so.
I feel like when he does a big blockbuster, dare I say it, I think he's past it. I think he's over the hill. He's like what? Like he's like 83 now or something. I don't know. I guess.
Right. Have you come across The Fall Guy yet?
Is that the Ryan Gosling stuntman one?
The stuntman film, David Leitch film, and David Leitch has been banging out some pretty good films. Hannah Waddingham, Emily Blunt, Ryan Gosling, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, cracking cast. That is David Leitch's wheelhouse as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Sorry, I was reading the chat.
Yeah, so was I. I was talking about
Need Fast and Furious 11.
Was that Kennedy by any chance? Fucking knew it! Knew it! Hey, you will be excited to know they're bringing out a Hobbs and Shaw sequel. Don't worry, Kennedy. I quite liked Hobbs and Shaw, though, so...
I've still not seen that.
It's all right. It's pretty good. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, which we know is going to be fucking outstanding.
Oh yeah.
So
that'll be incredible.
what's your predictions with where they're going to go with the Spider-Man stuff with that?
I have no idea. I really have no idea.
I reckon they're going live action, and that's how they're going to bring Miles Morales into the live action films.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Which would make sense with the Spider-Verse, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and would they bring him into the Sony Spider-Verse or the MCU?
Who owns this? Who owns the cartoon ones?
No idea.
I think it's Sony, isn't it? Oh, fuck. Hold on, let me have a quick look. Chris, in fact, you do it. You're here. Have a look. Who owns the Spider-Verse films? Is it Sony or MCU, please? What else we got? Inside Out 2. Love the first Inside Out. Have you seen it?
Say that again, sorry.
Inside Out.
Chat again. Inside Out, the Disney one.
Yeah, the animated film.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's great. So Inside Out 2 comes out. Really looking forward to that. I absolutely love that.
That should be good. That should be good.
Knives Out 3. I just don't want it to be bad. The problem is, are they going too far with this? Because I loved, what was it bloody called? The last one,
Glass Onion.
Loved it. I thought it was so not as good as the first, but I still thought it was so much fun.
Yeah, but it was ridiculous, wasn't it? It was over the top and ridiculous. Like the first one was like your self-contained little murder mystery type classic. The second one was just fucking nuts, like a billionaire and on his private island and stuff.
Still good fun though, don't you think?
Oh yeah, it was enjoyable, but I totally agree with you. I think they run the risk of it being a step too far.
Yeah,
they want to try and I don't think they need to try and outdo it as in bigger scale. They just need to do something different. Yeah.
I just don't want them to. I want to see so many of them films, but I don't want them to overdo it, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah,
like I said, and if they keep trying to outdo themselves, that's when it's going to get ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not even commenting on that, Chris. Beetlejuice 2. So obviously Tim Burton. You know Jenna Ortega is going to be Tim Burton's go-to now. She's the new Helena Bonham Carter, isn't she?
And she's so good in Wednesday.
Oh God, she's amazing. She's amazing in everything. I love her.
I'm surprised how much I enjoyed Wednesday.
666.
Yeah, that was mad. Like, it literally just some girl walking across, like crawling across the floor,
bleeding from her face,
and then gets her head smashed in by a hammer, all within like 5 seconds. Like, was that Jenna Ortega? And you're like, no way. She got red pulp, like turned to pulp. Comes with the credits. Jenna Ortega. Tiny role. But I think she's one of them that's sort of gone from. She wasn't like a Disney kid or anything like that, was she?
I don't actually know where she came from.
No, that's what I mean. She just seems to have come out of nowhere and now is massive within the space of a few years.
Yeah, for sure. So that's going to be fucking banging.
When's Wednesday 2 coming out? That's what we want to know.
That's this year, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's this year. I'm not sure when. Now, Nosferatu.
Oh, that is what I'm so excited for.
Oh, so I literally just went, I love William Dafoe as well. He's also in Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Emma Corrin, Nicholas Hoult, Aaron Taylor-Johnson. Fuck yes, what a cast list.
Yeah, it's Bill Skarsgård as well, who's playing Count Olaf or Orlok or whatever it's called.
Is it?
Yeah. So it's a remake of the classic vampire story, one of the oldest films, isn't it, Nosferatu?
Yeah.
And it's done by, what's the director? Robert Eggers, is it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Who did The Northman and The Witch.
Yeah.
So, like, incredible, like, stylistic, gritty, arty films, but a fucking quality. So that has the potential to be insane.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Bill Skarsgård, I don't know when that's coming out, but he's in the remake of The Crow.
Is he?
Yeah.
Now, I love Bill Skarsgård. Does The Crow need to be remade?
The Crow does not need to be remade. The Crow is one of my favourite films of all time.
So how do you feel about a remake?
It's unnecessary. It really is unnecessary. I just don't think you'll be able to capture what they could like. In a sense, The Crow is a B movie, isn't it? Really, but I think because it was fraught with disaster and obviously, what's he called? The main actor, Thingy Lee,
Uh,
Brandon Lee.
Brandon Lee.
Was killed on set. I feel like, I don't know. It sounds going to sound weird, but I feel like all of those moments were captured in the film, and it's like all this. It's like a disaster film, but it was fraught with real disaster, and I feel like they've caught that moment in time.
Absolutely.
Like almost like part of the soul of the making of the film is in the soul of the actual film. If that might sound fucking totally like nonsensical, but that's how I feel. So I don't feel they'll ever be able to capture that in another film. But Bill Skarsgård's great. He could be really good in it.
Yeah.
With a bigger budget, they've got lots more they can do, but I just don't think it's necessary.
It's not. But I do love.
I'll still definitely watch it. I'll be there day one going to watch it.
Right, what we got next? But we have mentioned this, obviously, BioShock coming out. That could be done so well because it's such a weird and wonderful setting, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that could be done great. Now I know absolutely fuck all about this film, but Bong Joon-ho has got a film called Mickey 17 coming out next year. I don't know what it's about, but I just heard Bong Joon-ho has a film coming out who I love, starring Stephen. Is it Yun? Stephen Yun, Robert Pattinson, Mark Ruffalo, and Toni Collette. Great cast list. Bong Joon-ho, all over anything he does.
Yeah. That could be great. He's a fantastic director.
Your Lord of the Rings is coming out.
What? War of the Rohirrim?
Yeah, boy.
When's that coming out?
Not these are all of these just say 2024. Lords of War. Nicolas Cage, Bill Skarsgård.
Lords of War.
Lords of War.
Is it a sequel to Lord of War?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's exciting.
So I've obviously not seen Lord of War. I've seen the opening scene because I watched that just because you telling me about it. The lifespan of a bullet.
Yeah.
So I put that on. How do you feel about? Because I mean, when was Lord of War? 90s?
No, I think it's like 2005, maybe. I'd guess.
Oh God, you're going to be right again, aren't you?
Lord
of War, fucking 2005. You're such a dick, man. How'd you do it?
I don't know. My brain just remembers these things for some reason.
Yeah, so that very much could be interesting. Who is directing that one? Lord of War. Andrew Niccol? Don't know who that is. Now, this is my most watched film as a kid. Growing up, it was always on like Bravo and TNT. Chris, you're in the chat. You'll have watched this film with me 1,000 times. Twisters.
Twisters?
You know the film Twister from 1996? The Hurricane?
Yeah.
Twisters, mate. A sequel. A second Twister film. I loved that film growing up. I watched it all the time. It was always on the old shitty channels like Men's Motors or whatever that channel was, and TNT and all that shit. It was
Movies for Men or whatever.
Yeah, that was it. It was on every single night. Chris, are you with me? How many times did we watch that film growing up? Fucking love Twister.
I don't think I've seen it all the way through. I've definitely seen bits of it. I've seen the end scene. It's Bill Paxton, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd like to rewatch. I would like watch it all the way through. Actually,
yeah,
it can be one of my films for this year.
Yes, it can.
It's just a shame that Bill Paxton sadly died. If we're playing Dead or Alive, he is dead.
No, he is dead. What did he die of?
Complications following heart surgery.
Oh, that's sad.
Heart attack.
There you go. Heart attack.
He was only like 56 or something.
Was he?
Sad.
Oh, just quickly, completely off topic. Have you met Michael Biehn?
Well, it's funny that you should say that because I don't know if you can see right over my shoulder.
Is that Michael Biehn?
That's Michael Biehn. He's actually there, look.
Who's that guy next to him?
Some fucking legend.
What else we got?
Ah!
Oh, fucking
Sorry.
Michael Bean's gone. Right. Obviously, we mentioned Bioshock and what a weird and wonderful sort of backdrop that is to make a film about. We also have Borderlands coming out this year. Another weird and wonderful backdrop. Hopefully, it's done in the true spirit of the Borderlands games.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd
That
be
could be
amazing.
fun if they do it. If they do it in the spirit of the games and make it weird and
Yeah,
arty and over the top.
yeah, that's what it needs to be.
I'm picturing like a more cartoony version of like Guns Akimbo or something.
That's exactly what it needs to be, a Guns Akimbo type film. Quick,
Yeah.
quick pace shots
Yeah,
all over the
Yeah.
place.
yeah, absolutely.
The killer's back.
There he is.
There he is, look. There he
It
is.
looks quite menacing.
He does a bit, doesn't
back
he?
there in
I'm
the
sure,
dark.
I'm sure he was looking at my bum. Craven the Hunter. The film's probably going to be dog shit, but how sexy
gonna
is
see it
Aaron
for-
Taylor-Johnson?
He is very sexy and he's shredded for that film.
Shredded. God, he's
Shredded.
so hot. Jake Gyllenhaal in Roadhouse, if you're interested.
Again, what a random remake. What are you remaking Roadhouse for?
Who's asking for Roadhouse? Love it.
You know what? Fine. I'm still gonna go watch all these films.
Oh yeah, all over it. Did you ever watch Kung Fury? Please tell me you've seen Kung Fury.
I fucking love Kung Fury.
Kung Fury
Yeah.
2 is coming out, my friend.
The actual full proper feature length film, isn't it? That's coming out.
Feature
that's
length
been in-
film,
Been in development now for probably 10 years.
easy. But apparently it's got fuck all to do with the short
Original one.
bar. It's got the same character in it.
Mm.
Ew,
Could be
that-
awesome. Could be shit.
It could be shit. Metal Gear Solid with Oscar Isaacs.
Random.
Random.
Okay. That could be good. That could be really good.
All for that. Final Destination 6. All-Star Weekend. So this is about just two friends who have a rivalry over their favourite like basketball player. They're directed by Jamie Foxx, Gerard Butler, Robert Downey Jr., Benicio del Toro, Eva Longoria, and Jamie Foxx. What a cast list that is together.
Insane cast.
That is an insane. I mean, God, what was the last film you saw Benicio del Toro in? He's not been about for a bit, has he?
God knows. Avengers Infinity War.
Avengers Infinity War?
Yep.
Who?
You tell me, Sam.
Oh, he's
Buckthorpe.
the collector, isn't he?
He is the
Of
collector.
course he's the collector. Is the collector in Guardians 3? No, he's not. Another game, we've got The Division. Jake Gyllenhaal again.
What the fuck's Jake Gyllenhaal doing? Is he just signed like a contract with like gaming studios to
Just
make
busy-
all their films?
Just a busy boy, isn't he? Star Wars Rogue Squadron.
Mm,
Now,
could be good.
Last Train to New York. And I'm so scared. So this, I think this is an American version of Train to Busan. And I'm so scared that it is just an American copy of it. You know how like, oh God, Wreck, was that a Spanish film?
It was a Spanish film. It's
And
fucking
the-
terrifying.
Terrifying. And then the Americans did it. What was that called? Quarantine.
God. Yeah.
The exact same film, shot for shot, just an American version that was not fucking needed because Wreck was so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not needed.
know.
Just because
Train to
Americans don't want to
Busan's
read.
Such a good.
So good. So good.
film.
That's Bong Joon-ho as well, isn't it?
Don't know if it is.
I
Might be.
I thought it was.
Might be.
Salem's Lot remake. Baby Driver 2. How'd you feel about that? Edgar Wright again.
If it's Edgar Wright, I think it could be incredible. Hopefully, it's very similar. I've not heard anything about it, so I'd be shocked if it was coming out this year.
Yeah. Me neither. It was on the list.
I wouldn't believe it until I
So-
see it.
Right.
There's a lot coming out then. There is a lot of stuff to be excited for.
Definitely. Here's one for you. There's a film called Sniff that I come across, a thriller. A retired detective is pulled back into action by his former partner. They uncover a hidden underworld of sex, drugs, and murder in a wealthy community controlled by a kingpin. Starring Al Pacino, Morgan Freeman, Helen Mirren, and Danny DeVito.
Wow. Okay.
What is that?
I feel like it's a film that should have been made in the 90s or something.
100%. And then other than that, not really much. Planet of the Dead, so Army of the Dead, another one of that, another Zack Snyder.
I really enjoyed that, and everyone fucking hated it.
I loved it.
Absolutely fucking hated it. And I don't get why. It's a stupid zombie film.
Fun, stupid zombie film.
Yeah, like zombie films generally are stupid. Like, it's just a lot of fun. Your classic, you get a team of random characters to go in, and one by one they all get killed off in weird ways.
That's
okay,
all you need, isn't it?
Yeah, don't know. Don't get the hate, to be honest.
No, I don't understand.
Like,
it
serious hate as well.
I know. I never saw the second one. What was that one called?
Army of Thieves.
Army of Thieves. That was about the...
No zombies in it, I don't think.
Is it the German? Is he German?
It's the German, yeah. It's like a heist movie. It's about him. He was a great character, to be fair, so I would quite like to watch that. It'd be a very different type of film.
It'll be one for the 52, won't it?
Yeah.
And then the only other film that we know they cannot put wrong, Lego Batman 2. Lego Batman is up there with one of my favourite animated films. It's so fucking good. So I'm so excited for a Lego
That should be cool.
It's amazing. That's pretty much my list, to be fair, mate. I've just gone through it. There was hundreds of films on there.
Oh, yeah. Like, a lot of them, I would be shocked if they all come out. Like, things like Baby Driver 2, it's not even... There's been nothing about it. Like, nothing.
I've not seen anything on Instagram from Edgar Wright, and you'd think you would.
Yeah, it would have said, like, oh, we're just starting to film day one of filming or something. And
he's very active on socials as well, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. So I'd be shocked if half of those are true for this year.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Lots to be excited for.
Well, that's it for me. Is there anything you've got before we end?
No, I don't think so.
No. So anyone that is in the chat, anyone that's still watching within the chat, Stream Elements has been put in our Linktree bio. So if you can go on there, follow us on socials. If you don't listen to the podcast and you've enjoyed this, please listen to the podcast. This is just a bit of an extra for us that we're just going to be banging out there occasionally, just as and when we can. The podcast is a weekly regardless, so please get us subscribed to on Spotify. That's what I was thinking of then. I nearly said Skyfall. Why would I think of that? I've not even seen the film. On Spotify,
that's so random.
So random. Get us subscribed to on there. If you do listen to us and you've not left us a review, 5-star review would be preferable, but say whatever you want. We are at 5 stars still.
That's good.
We've not even knocked down to a 4.9 yet. We're still at 5 stars, but it does genuinely help because it gets us a bit further up the listing, more people listening to it, which would be absolutely lovely. Can I go see Barry's penis now? Christopher, yes you can. Every episode we leave with Ryan giving us some beautiful words of wisdom. So Ryan, go ahead, mate.
If you like penis and you like Sophie Ellis-Bextor, check out a new film called Saltburn. It's on Amazon Prime right now.
Peace!